the first 18 minutes of it was just us in worldwides.
We should VOD review the worldwides.
Should we?
No.
You're gonna roast me, dude.
It's probably easier to just do this.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Especially because we weren't having that team play.
A little weird with no comms, but I'll try and focus more on like individual plays, probably because it's harder to like focus on team stuff when there's no comms.
It's just getting
box sucks and
cooked around here.
You're probably getting rid of there no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It just the guy they hit out probably just had a red, which is unlucky. At this point, you definitely just want to start prioritizing coins over everything when you're in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Golden's unlucky.
I am not kidding.
Yeah, I mean that's triple greens in like 11 is really annoying to deal with. Jesus.
Probably should have gone top path there, no?
It doesn't make a huge difference, I would argue. I mean, if you want more coins, top path is probably better. Bill is really good here. If you hold your bill for the shroom cut, that's an extension.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. For the future, I would probably have held that bill for extension.
Okay. I ran directly into Motion's red shallows.
I think you kind of have to space more if you see he has that red, because he's probably gonna hide into you if you get too close to him. And yeah, this is pretty good situation. Yeah, you gotta be It's just be careful with those reds when you're playing out. Make sure like I can't hear comms, so I don't know if you did, but just make sure like before the reds actually come out, make sure that you're calling that your reds are about to come out.
Oh, okay. So I definitely didn't do that because I don't think I've ever done that in my life. But good to know.
Yeah, in that situation where you have a golden and like you have triples behind it and you know it's about to come out, definitely like call that like you're about to pull triples out. So that your teammates know to get out of the way of you.
Yes.
Before they come out, instead of before it's too late, basically.
Yeah.
Like make sure when you're in the back, like focus on getting coins. You have to like slow down to get the coins. You realistically want to have 10 coins before you start catching up, or at least have like be mostly full on coins.
Okay. I did not see that red until too late for some reason.
Trip Shrimp is pretty cool pull for third. It's about as good a pull as you're gonna get, actually.
Oh, I remember this.
That was a nasty vom snipe.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, yeah, maybe, yeah, you should just hold this ghost probably in third until.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, did we throw that blue? I just want to check. Because that's them in first. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go back?
It was done. No, I was just I just couldn't tell who threw that blue. It's hard to tell without comms.
Right.
But, like, for the future, like, I don't know for sure. But, like, if we know, for example, that, like, they threw blue and they're in first, chances are they probably have something to dodge the blue. So, especially if you're in a high spot like this, since you can only steal items from people in front of you, if you ghost there, you'd have, hypothetically, in that situation, a very high chance of stealing their blue protection before blue gets there.
Right.
So, like, it's hard for me to say for certain just because I'm not sure who threw that blue. But, like, if you know that they're probably going to dodge blue, then it's a good idea to try and steal their blue dodge with your ghosts.
I'm just getting demolished by bombs throughout this entire match.
Dude, I watched, like, the other VOD a few, and I remember, like, seeing you get killed a lot.
That was depressing, man.
Getting bumped out sucks there, yeah. You're probably you're like comfortably in the front if you don't get bumped there. You're in the back end, so you want to make sure you're coining up when you can here. It's still kind of early, but it's definitely something that you need to start paying attention to as soon as you're in like a bottom spot. Yeah, doing wide there is good. Now you're kind of you're back up to mid back here. That's really good. Yeah, it's a really good. Yeah, we're in a really good spot now.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh, that happened. Okay.
Yep,
Hey, I've been there before.
it's a massive skill issue, but oh well.
I mean, that kind of thing happens. I mean, I feel like you know it. That's a good red there. Gets him in cut. Oh, that sucks.
I thought for sure I'd get that.
Yeah, no bar. I mean, okay, so in that kind of situation, if you like tap the brake button while you're in drift like that, it can go a long way to like slow you down slightly and make sure you get that box. Like make sure that the box respawns. That helped me a lot whenever I'm like going for a contested box like that. That's just something that I like to do a lot just to make sure I get it.
Okay,
It's really
good to
good
know.
at like the beginning of races, especially when like a lot of people are probably going for the same boxes.
Right. Also, what's up, Motion?
No, what's up, man?
I just want to listen and learn the information and think it might be valuable.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Glad
Platinum
to
session.
hear it.
Never tricked off that fountain before in my life, so I had no idea it would send me off to the side.
I don't think I've ever gone bottom path. I mean, that one was just unfortunate driving fail, but it happens.
Yes.
Yo, Electrodrome.
Let's go.
We're big Electrodrome fans.
For real.
That was a test. You're just not supposed to agree.
Oh, but I do. I will always be an Electrodrome fan.
Yeah, the beginning of this race is just you try and catch as many drafts as you can on this track. I'm doing a good job drafting up here. Yeah, at this point you have space. You can save these shrooms for cut and shroom up, and you should be in a really good spot. Yeah, now you have that's just really strong having shroom in first. I mean, Hobby's just fast.
Except for Hobby, dude.
he's just faster than you, so like. I mean,
That was a skill issue. True.
Yeah, because it's probably better if you have like the shroom in first, and because he actually has defense in
Right.
first. Because like if you get redded here, you're kind of alone.
As case in point, right? I
mean, that's just like you should probably be using your backhand a little more. Also, yeah, sucks that blue is coming out and you got ranked. Definitely try, especially on like a straightaway like that, where you know that they might try something. You probably just want to like check your backhand pretty quick just to kind of see what items they have. Yeah, holding your shroom here is pretty good in case of second blue. Oh, that's unlucky. All right, yeah. At this point, you just protect him from any reds. You guys have such a big lead right now that, and I'm on third, or someone's in third also. So like we have top 3 here. Yeah, you're in a really good spot. You just play defense and hold your spot here.
Would it have made sense for me to red him at that point? I don't know if that's actually any faster.
It would have definitely. I mean, just like call it. I mean, that's not something that like we practice a lot, but like I do think that is the right idea. So like, that's definitely a play you can make there. And, yeah, that was just a good run from you, all things considered. That could have definitely been top 2 if not for those blues, but it happens. Okay, so for the future, I would say if you're starting in first, it's better to not go for the coins because that happens. The guy in second went tight and got a trail and trailed you out immediately for it. In a 6v6 scenario like this, especially when you know that they're starting in second, it's pretty much always better for the person in first to stay tight instead of going wide for coins for the first little bit, because the person behind you also doesn't have, like, the person directly behind you also doesn't have any coins.
Right.
Like, you're not at advantage in that front, and you're probably going to pull a coin from first set, which just lets you get your coin count up immediately on them, so you're actually probably having it either way. Going wide there and getting trailed out for it is usually what ends up happening in that situation. If you're starting in first, you should pretty much always hit the tight line. This is a really, really tight pack.
Yeah. A lot of people here.
It's probably going to be quite a bit of chaos, and this is, yeah, you kind of have to just go from here, I feel. Pack is kind of spreading out as well, so. Fire is really tough to deal with there, I would say. I mean, you can maybe try going wide, like, once you see he has the fire preemptively, but, like, that's...
Yeah, that was pretty quick, because I didn't even see it in the run. I did not check before I backed those.
Yeah, I mean, dying with those and having your teammate all around you is also not... That's, like, not a very fun situation for you in general, because you kind of have to get rid of those greens to pull a new item.
Right.
But also your teammates are all around you, so it can be pretty scary. I mean, in that, just make sure you're kind of try and go like wide before you start backing them. Just to make sure that they're not like in anyone's line that's like right near you. But yeah, that just comes down to, I think if you take the tight line at the start, you have a pretty good chance of like just running, at least to start. You get to keep first.
Okay, good to know.
And it's probably just better for you. I was gonna say getting no box is tough, but you got one box. Okay, nice.
At least one.
Yeah, shroom up here. Good. This is a pretty good spot here. It sucks that they had a red.
Yeah.
But okay, you pulling fire here is really good. Hobby also has a shroom. It's hard. I mean, in a perfect world here, I feel like once you shroom up, because I kind of have a lead in first. If you like tell Hobby to go wide here and let you, or actually now you're in front of them, you can start backing this fire pretty much. It's really annoying for them because they're the only ones behind you. As soon as you start backing that fire, it's just a massive pain for them to deal with.
Yeah, no, I did fire you out because I was trying to hit that toad specifically, so that was a mistake.
Yeah, I mean that kind of sucks, but like it happens also. Oh, strong. Oh, well, unfortunate lag. We're a lot up here, actually. We're top 4, so that's really good. Yeah, you can back out. Did they throw that ball?
I believe they did.
That I was not ready for that.
Yeah, neither was I. Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, backing your fire there is definitely the right play in that situation. You can be pretty aggressive when we have top 4 like that. Like hold, I would say back it slowly and like try and hold some of it in case they have a red and start throwing it at you. But like in general, when you know that they're the only ones behind you like that, like you can kind of just go for it. Yeah, okay, shroom here is really good. You should hold this for the shroom cut. Okay. Once you pull it.
Well, that was the intention.
Well, it was the right idea.
But I am not very good at this track, to be honest.
Now you're kind of just in a tough spot. You have to start focusing on your coins here, otherwise you're never going to catch up. Okay, yeah, slow there just to make sure you give that guy space when he has nanos like that. It's better to just slow down instead of getting hit. Oh, no boxes.
No, box is rough.
Yeah, you should go for those coins.
Okay.
In that situation. We're only at 3 coins here, like a strong blooper pull. Yeah, you just need all the coins you can get here. Good ground shrooms. And that star is super powerful also, so yeah, you hold the star for as long as you can, I would say.
Okay.
I would say I'd say in this situation, I would hold this star and then use it to take the cut here. You go around. Oh wait, I think I remember. I think we were. I didn't realize you had a. Did we have shock here? I remember this race. Yeah, we had shock.
Oh, we did have shock.
I didn't realize you had a star so high up. I probably would have sooner if we did, but you dodged a few people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize we had shock there.
But this is the issue of doing without comms. But
yeah, it's good to hold your star there if we had shock and I hadn't called it yet, so I get that. It's just, yeah, we had top 3 and I didn't want to do anything that might jeopardize it. You probably could have gotten a little bit higher if I was more aggressive with that shock call, but that's a me thing and not a you thing. I think you did the right thing holding your star there, considering we had shock.
Yeah.
Track just kind of exists.
It really does. It's one of the tracks of all time.
you're bagging, you point up immediately here.
I missed every coin, bro.
It happens. And plant is a really weird pull.
Yeah.
That's kind of why you want to make sure you're getting bottom 4 boxes, because as long as you're getting like a box in 8th place, there's always the chance that you pull a plant, which will suck. Yeah, you kind of just have to go forward now because of the plant. You can't really do anything about that. You shoot up here, and if they're in front of you, you pop the plant immediately. Oh well. That happens. Pushing is obviously really good here. And
I kind of assumed they would go for those coins. I guess I don't really know if that was the best play. But I mean, seven's not bad.
That play is fine, I would say. I would try and make sure you get that box in the future, even if you have to go a little bit out of your way for your line. Just having an item that's not shrooms up there is really good when you're breaking into the enemy top spot. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate that I got rid of that, but I don't think there's anything either of us can really do about that.
Yeah.
This is probably getting redded there no matter what. I mean, honestly, my thing would just be probably slow down a little bit more at the start of that race to make sure that you don't pull that plant. And, like, if you pull like star in pocket there, and you can like hold that star for a while and start running your star up with the shrooms in the front, you can use the shrooms to get further up in the pack and then save the star for potential shock later. That's like the ideal situation, I would say, given what kind of role you're playing in that race. But
Right.
the plant just makes it really hard to do a lot in that kind of situation, I would say. Big finesse bow. Oh,
What even happened there? Did not even see that.
This is what happens when you play Scooty. Yeah, make sure you're coining up here. Go wide for coins when you need to. Like, just prioritize coins in your situation.
I am realizing. But I think of myself as like, oh, I get coins and stuff, but clearly I don't. So this is good information to have.
Bottom 4 especially, and you see you only have like 2 coins. Even if you have like more than 2 coins, you should be like prioritizing this early in the race when you're already in the back. Like, you should be prioritizing coins above everything else.
Right.
Getting bumped off sucks. Now you get to do strong blue hold.
Yay.
Pulling blue is good. It helps the team a lot. At this point, you kind of have to just try and, you've gotten hit a lot in the back, and when you're getting hit that much in the back, it's really hard to get a good race off of it. So at this point, you're kind of just trying to salvage whatever you can
go
get.
forward now.
You've gotten kind of just destroyed this race. Yeah, you kind of did what you could there. It's just a tough, like, I would say it was mostly like, just there was some like the bumps were pretty unfortunate, and like you got put in the back, and you kind of got absolutely railed once you're in the back. So like,
yeah, it happens
when you're consistently getting hit in a bottom spot already. Like, it's tough to deal with, I would say. But
yeah,
like if you have to slow to wait for them to respawn a little bit, that's fine. If you have to go wide for them, that's fine. Like when you're like in lap 1 like that, especially, and you're already in the back, like you have to prioritize points. Wait, you're gonna pull shroom here, which is really good. I would probably shroom as soon as you land from glider here. That's where you're gonna gain the most. That's where you gain the most time off of shrooming, because you decelerate in the glider when you're landing, and that gets you right back up to top speed.
Oh,
and
okay.
If you like right in the front in that kind of situation.
I did not know that about gliders.
Yeah. Usually, if you can like shroom right after a glider, that's usually a good place to shroom a lot of the time. If you're in a position where you can comfortably shroom up. Like in that situation, like at the beginning of the race when you want to try and push towards the front, it's usually a good idea to try and do it like that. Okay, this is actually not a bad spot at all. And like here, I would just use a shroom again. Oh, like that.
Exactly. See, I knew that the whole time. Trust.
It's like you're learning in real time.
Yes, I did not see this ghost in front of me, so I was shrooming to try to get the double.
Sucks.
I got just...
Oh, but that... Okay, that was their shock, but they called themselves out of ghosts, so I... Oh, you got clipped. This is a really close pack, and you're at 9 coins. You can definitely... You still have plenty of time to push towards the front here. Star is really good. Yeah, you shroom here. Yeah, this is still a really good spot for you, all things considered. Triple reds is really good. It sucks that your team is literally all around you. That you cannot get rid of them comfortably.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, when you... It's... It just sucks that you couldn't take the cut or anything because of those triple reds. The only thing is maybe I would, like, in that situation, hold your star a little bit longer so you know you can take the cut with it. Because that at the end of Sweet saves a ton of time.
Yeah, it's very good.
And I think, like, pulling out your reds and being aggressive is a really good play in a lot of situations, but, like, considering that your team was literally all around you, you probably know that it's going to be hard to get rid of those once you pull them out. So, like, I think, like, probably holding your star there for a little bit and, like, making sure you can take the cut at the end is not a bad play at all there. I mean, it's like a weird situational thing where, like, you can't really get rid of those triple green or triple reds, so it's hard to play around them. I have nothing good to say about this track.
I got trailed by a ghost.
I'm not sure what you got hit by, but that looks like a skill issue to me.
That was a skill issue.
Yeah, that's a skill issue. I mean, you can probably, once you get hit out like that, you can probably start slowing it a bit down a bit more. Maybe try and get a bottom 4 box just to make sure you get, like, shrooms and stuff that you can use to catch up. Or, like, slow a little bit to make sure you're getting coins, but... I mean, considering it's early in the race and you're trying to just get to the front, I don't hate that play either. It's still early enough in the race where pushing to the front and trying to run is never a bad thing. But you're getting redded, which sucks. Now at this point, you kind of have to slow.
Okay.
You at least have to, like, slow to make sure you're getting coins and stuff. You can't really, like, run up in, like, your current state, I would say. You don't necessarily have to, like, hard bag it, but you have to start prioritizing coins.
Okay.
Is kind of what I mean. Now you're in a spot where you have coins and shrooms in mid pack, so, like, you can definitely start pushing up here. Shrooms aren't super valuable on this track because there's no shroom cuts, so I would try and chain those shrooms as quickly as you can to get in some sort of either defense or attack items. There's no real, like, place to maximize your shroom usage, so there's no point in holding your shrooms on this track for the most part. Like, this is really good. You can, like, hold this and just be a huge traffic cone for the other team. Okay, well, we're... Oh my god.
Dude, man! Every time you're like, alright, this would be a good play, I get shafted.
Bomb snipe absolutely sucks because you're in, like, a golden position there. I mean, that whole race was just kind of like one mistake killed it in lap 3, which, like, unfortunately sucks. But that kind of stuff happens. Yeah, I mean, in this scenario, we need a huge race because it's the last race and we're down. So, like, we kind of have to play pretty risky to make sure we get that race. So, like, in this situation, you probably want to... We're probably going to play this a little bit different than we normally would. Because, like, we kind of have to go big or go home here. That's unlucky, but you're still in a really fine spot. Very scary. That's a good play, I would say. I would try and green him out here. You want to have your shroom out to take cut.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he messed up.
He exploded. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, this is actually still a really good spot, actually. You in this situation, yeah, it's good to hold your greens for protection, then you can save it to use your shroom at the end. this is a really good spot considering that you're running this race. There's really nothing better to do here except drive and then scream at the end. Yeah, I think you're making all the right plays here. And
oh, I forgot about that part.
I mean, yeah, that's a shock. I mean, that's just like given the situation, we kind of either had to like hard go for a shock and make a crazy shock play, but like considering that we had like top 3 running and we needed a huge race anyway, at that point we kind of just have to sit like pray that they don't pull shock and like hope. Because like if they don't pull shock, then we're getting a huge race and like we have a chance. But like they just did pull shock and then they just win. Since we needed a big race anyway, it's fine for us to take that risk. And in a normal, like, if it was, like, early in the war and we just wanted to, like, play it safe, then we probably wouldn't be taking that kind of risk of, like, not playing around shock like that. But, yeah, only the people in bottom 4 can pull shock.
Right.
So, yeah. And especially on a bagging track like Gorge, where shock is super powerful, you usually want to have, like, 2 people in the back at least to have even odds with the other team. But... like given our situation, considering that we were running, we just, since we needed like a plus 30 anyway, and we weren't in a position to maximize shock usage and like make a big shock play, we kind of just needed to hard run and hope that the other team didn't pull shock, which they did pull shock.
Yeah, happens.
This is a pretty strong spot for you here. Yeah, you hold this shroom for the next big cut. And then, yeah. You can shroom it there. Just have to... I would definitely, back him and try and see what the guy behind you has. If they don't have anything, like, super threatening to you, you can definitely try and green him out here.
Okay.
The guy in front of you out. In this situation, I would say because you just passed someone on the other team, you can start trailing that like right away.
Oh, okay.
That's
lovely.
Really unlucky. That's really unlucky, but yeah, when you pass someone on the other team like that, and you know they're probably still right behind you, just trail.
Okay.
So none of us were near you, and like there was a decent chance that you trail them out if you just start going for it at that point, I would say. And trailing him out gives you a lot of space in third, and you can probably hold it a lot easier at that point. Dude, I feel like every team in our div picked this track except us.
It is a very popular track.
Like, I don't know, it's so weird, because, like, this track is so not popular on, like, higher levels that I've played.
Really?
When I play in, like, tournaments, this track, like, barely ever gets picked. A lot of people don't like it. But, like, I feel like this is such, like, a, like, newer players love this track kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's shaped like a Yoshi.
It's awesome. I love Yoshi.
Definitely make sure you're getting double in that situation when you're in 10th like that and there's no one really around you. There's no reason not to just make sure you go out of your way and get double. In a similar sense, make sure you're throwing away those greens before you pass set so you get 2 good items instead of holding your greens.
Right, yeah. Because looking back on it now, I'd be like, obviously, I would do that, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, like, in the moment, especially because your teammate's in front of you, but, like, don't be afraid to, like, slow down. And, like, there's also a chance that, like, you pull a dodge that set, and now you can dodge the shock or something. Like, you need to make sure you're getting as many items as you can when you're in bottom 4. You should ideally be taking 2 items from every set, but...
Oh yeah, I insta-bulleted here by accident, but...
Always worked out there. Yeah, I mean, realistically, you should have held that bill for extension. Because shock came super...
exactly, yeah. It just happened, so I would have been able to hold it.
Yeah, shock already came, so the odds of the bill getting shocked out of you are super low. And at that point, you can just hold the bill for extension and be in a...
This is still the only track where I know what the extension is.
Well, Coconut Mall, if you take it in the shortcut, and that's it.
Yeah,
but sorry, what were you saying?
I mean, yeah, just trying to slow down for that blue is really tough in this situation. I mean, I had the right idea trying to slow down for it, it just couldn't get out of the way in time. Rang is still really solid here. If they're behind you, you can back it here, because like you use back him and they're behind you, yeah, that's the right play. And then I build you. Unlucky, sorry.
Unfortunate.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought I could turn tighter than this guy, but
I mean, that's not. Yeah, you just try and get in your star right away there because like you can be in a really good spot if you just starred because you're invincible for the rest of the race at that point.
yeah.
It's tough because you kind of got hit immediately after you pulled it, so it's hard to get it out in time anyway. But like, when there's a lot of people around you like that at the end of the race, as soon as you pull star, like get in it. There's no reason not to.
True.
When you know you'll be invincible the rest of the race anyway if you just use it.
Shimmy.
Yeah, for good luck.
My dog just walked in.
Oh, I absolutely clipped that guy. Holy shit. I got ready for it, unlucky. That ring is annoying to deal with, but the good news is he's not backing it.
Yes.
So you don't have to deal with it. At this point, you can just red him, like, immediately here.
Okay.
Like, they're in front of you, they're holding a shroom. They either have to burn their shroom to get to their defense, or they just don't have a red protection. Like, you're, like, I'm behind you, or someone on our team is behind you on the mini-map. Like, there's no reason just like, red him here.
Okay, yeah.
Be aggressive, get him out, like... Because we're everything behind one also, so, like... Or we're a lot behind one, I should say. We're in a really good spot if we can just hit him out.
Okay, why didn't I throw him? And then how he passed me.
Yeah, you should, yeah.
Yes, and I remember the casters saying the same thing as well, actually, watching back. They're like, why didn't he throw it?
Be more aggressive with your reds there. When you see they're holding shroom in front of you, especially, like, when you can red the other team in a top spot, like, you should pretty much always do it also. But, like, especially when you see the... Okay.
Is that, like, bomb number 5?
That's because I also got hit by that bomb. But yeah, just red them in that situation is the only thing. You get in your star immediately here, you're invincible the rest of the race. Alright, you salvaged a decent spot off of it still. Yeah, but you can definitely be more aggressive, especially when your teammates are behind you in the front like that. I love this track so much. All strong shroom pull. Ooh, that's a
strong red.
Considering you pulled 2 shrooms, I would try and use one of them immediately to try and get space and get ahead. And then maybe you don't get hit by a red that's thrown in like 3rd or 4th. You have 2 shrooms, so there's no real harm in just using one of them to get away, I would say. And it's a tight path like that and you have a chance to break out in first. Oh, that sucks.
My bad motion.
You need to coin up situation.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize.
This track is very difficult to get coins on. You can like go wide at this big turn here though and get like 6 coins. It's really good.
Oh wow, okay.
That's how I usually coin up on this track. If you go on like the curb section and then drop down, you can get like 6 coins. But yeah, you're kind of getting bullied in the back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should always be prioritizing coins if you're not front running and you're like in the back and you need to catch up at some point. If you're early in the race, you always want to prioritize coins. Strong red. Yeah, trailing here would be really risky, but it's not the worst play in the world if you want to trail that red, considering that it looks like they're behind you. You probably want to back in just to make sure that they're the ones behind you. But, like, trailing would not be a terrible play here. Now we have more space, so it's not as worth it to trail. At this point, you're just kind of protecting this in top 2.
Well, you went the wrong way on this one.
I messed up, and
Oops.
You're second, and I protect you.
Yeah, I panicked. I thought that was going for me.
It's fine. Yeah, it's good. It's better for you to stay behind me here because I don't have defense and you can protect me from anything. Since I have nothing. Blue's unlucky, but it happens. I think we're still top 3. Yeah, for future reference in this kind of situation, you can like just tell me that you have a red trail or something, and like you want to chain, and you can break your red on me if you need to. Just let me know beforehand, because I have defense. If you want to get rid of your red, you can just throw it at me.
Okay, yeah, because that would have made sense since Hobby was behind me, right?
Yeah, since Hobby's behind you, yeah. Also, you do have a shroom in second, so there is a play where like I can just let you into first there if I know you out of shroom. So that you can dodge any potential blues.
Yeah. Also, I took the wrong path on that one. That was an oopsie.
Yeah. For reference, you want to go. What did you get hit by?
Oh, a green.
Yeah, snipe.
And my shroom, of course, right for cut.
Just go the other path. Go right path at the end, and that doesn't happen because you're far enough ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you're in a front running spot, and you don't really need items there, so definitely go right.
Oh yeah, no, I completely forgot because I'm so used. I like didn't know about that path until probably like a week before this, and I personally don't like Paris, so I didn't play it or practice it or think about it. I mean, now I'm aware of it, obviously, because this moment ingrained it into my brain. So now every time I play Paris online, I'm aware of the fast paths.
Actually, that's one of those moments where like every second counts, because like if you save a little bit of time by going right path, you don't get greened out there.
Exactly, yeah. Butterfly effect.
Yeah, this is a fine spot. You have a shroom, you can get some coins and think about when to push up. It's early, so path's super tight. If you can just survive a little bit with this, it's really good. Not getting a box sucks. You should probably...
Yeah, the goal there was to burn my shroom so I could get double items there, but I didn't realize I wasn't bottom floor and...
Okay, yeah, getting so it just sucks. Now you have to stay back and coin up.
Yes.
Getting rid off glider is pretty much instant bagging type of situation. You have to stay in the back here. Yeah, definitely when you see he has triples, just try and bully him if you can. When you're in star, just try and hit him. Okay, this star is really strong here. You're in a really good spot with it. Okay, definitely, yeah, just shroom up here. Yeah, I don't hate that play. Because there's definitely a chance the enemy has shock also, so like you don't want to always just hold your star forever. Yeah,
I get worried about holding star for too long, and I figured I was going into the off-road at that point, so I was like, well,
probably like a little bit safer in 6v6 to hold your star a little bit longer, just because you have more of an idea of who's pulling shock. Or I should say it's because there's like more of a... It's higher odds that someone you want is pulling shock. It's 50-50 odds, basically, that your team is pulling shock. With like other situations, like FFA, there's a 0% chance that your teammate pulls shock, so like you're never going to really have a guaranteed shock play the same way. Unfortunate ending, I would say.
Yes, no, but that was partially due to my wrong way drift, and then I got bullied.
It's kind of like, I think, a theme. It's just like you're making like small driving mistakes that kind of spiral out of control.
So just drive better, for real.
Yeah, I think it just kind of sucks because like you're making mistakes more at the end of races, which is always...
Yeah, it's end up being worse because that's when I'm making them.
At this point, I think you try and... Oh... Okay.
Yeah, I bumped into the trailer. Or train.
Huge shroom pull. Get the shroom up here. This fire could be really good depending on who's near you. Oh, but yeah. You can definitely try and fire out the person in front of you now. Also, plant is really good here because there's not much you can do. Oh wow, that was a strong snipe.
Hell yeah.
One fireball.
That's all I needed. I was worried about hitting Hobby.
You can kind of be a little more aggressive fire here. You can definitely plant. You have plenty of space between you and the next person. You can just use your plant. It'll boost you forward a little bit, and since you have a horn in pocket, that's really good in case like a blue comes out. You can try and horn it. This plant does not really do anything for you in your current situation. you kind of just want to get rid of it, basically. Especially now because the enemy's behind you and you can't defend anything with the plant.
Right. Yes.
Like you want to kind of, and when you're running like that, plant is not really a great item to have, so you want to get rid of it ASAP.
And then of course I insta horn. Not that it matters, but
Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't have insta horn, but it doesn't really matter. So like, it's fine.
oh, this is where I was spectating. Not much I can do here.
Strong cheese land with a bot is just really silly.
Oh yeah, my bot did dodge shock though.
Dude, he might be the GOAT.
Yeah, but then he started front running. So then, hold on, I want to see
Did
this
he
moment.
take extension? Is he cooking?
Hold on, did he actually? Oh, he shocked up. He almost took it.
He like took extension, and he dodged the second shock. Wait,
Crazy, dude.
Go.
Get him on our team for real.
Nah, who let him cook? Oh, strong. How did he pull Bill Plant? What the hell? You are my sunshine. Alright, you're pulling shroom here. You want to hold it for the shroom cut. You can get to the front on this track. It's really good at the start because coming back on this track is really annoying. But yeah, you're in a good spot here. You just front run like your life depends on it. If they're in second, you can definitely start trailing immediately. That's a very unfortunate smart bounce.
What is smart bouncing? I've heard the term, but I don't know what it is.
It's basically greens are programmed when they bounce off walls to go towards people.
Oh, what? I did not know that.
It's not fun a lot of the time. I don't think I've ever seen anyone drive in the plane. Oh, unlucky.
Wait for the cut. Definitely worth the trust.
It barely saves any time, but okay. Definitely the right play to go for double and get a bottom 4 box there. We're a lot in the back right now, so we kind of need to make some sort of play here. But you're doing a good job of pushing up here. Definitely hold this shroom for the cut, I would say. That was good fire there as well. In this spot, you definitely try and red him off glider if you can, yeah.
I think I did.
As soon as he gets like kind of near glider, just let it go, and he basically loses off of that. I think we played that pretty well, given that Sunshine is difficult to come back on, and we didn't pull shock, so we definitely made that race turn out pretty well, given the circumstances. If you're gonna try and shroom up here, you can definitely try and shroom up here when you're holding a long drift like that. Because you're slower when you're drifting, what you do is you shroom, and then as soon as your shroom boost ends, you chain it into your mini turbo boost.
You keep your speed that way.
Yeah, and it's usually pretty fast if you do it right, so it's not like hard or anything, it's just making sure you use your shroom while you're making the big turn. And dude, okay, yeah, there's just like, when greens are bouncing like that, it's just really hard to do anything about it. It's not really your fault. Yeah, you've gotten bullied. So now you kind of need to coin up as best you can. It's really hard to come back on this track in the situation you're in, but Bill is a really good pull. Get these coins. You definitely want to build soon, because you are pretty far back.
I think, yep, that probably was the moment.
Yeah, you need to get your, like, when you're that far back, you kind of want to build as soon as possible, because now you're not getting this set either because you build late.
Oh, okay.
And then build into that set and get something good in pocket, then that's obviously very good. Because now you're just itemless for the rest of the race, and there's a lot of people near you. You can definitely make up a little bit more ground if you had some good items, but I mean, you got really unlucky in the middle of that race. Lap 2, you just got bullied. So it's good that you recovered a mid spot there for sure. Like you don't want to be too far back at any given moment, especially that late into lap 3. If you like have a bill and you see that you're that far back and you like need to catch up, you kind of just want to pop it as soon as possible. Obviously, if you're a little bit closer and you want to hold the bill for a better opportunity, then there's more merit in doing that. But I think given that circumstance, you should look at the mini map and see where you are. And since you're that far back, you go. You're just in a really good running spot here, so you should probably have more, at least like one more person in the back, just in case of shock. Because shock can be super powerful on this track. But that's something we can talk about later. I think talking about like more 6v6 team plays is something that isn't really suited for a VOD review with no comms. Yeah, and I also just think that going forward, now that Hobby's not playing, we're gonna like need to get a little bit better at like actual team play instead of just.
That's a good point. Yeah, this Hobby, no more Hobby to carry first place. But yeah, minute or build us.
It's just we need to practice it a little bit.
Yeah,
it's a mental thing. Yeah, definitely slow a little bit to make sure you get that box. Boxes on Excite Bike are pretty important. Oh my god, there's so much going on.
I got so scared there, I was like, I need to get out of here.
How you survived that, but take it.
I wasn't sure. I figured since there were so many people around us that were like on both teams, I didn't want to fire at this point.
Yeah, you can in this situation, you can send like one fire forward and then let the timer burn out or start burning out. Now there's them in front of you, so you can kind of start shooting the fire up a little bit more aggressively here. But yeah, oh, I died. I don't know. Oh, I thought the blue locked onto you, and I was gonna say what?
No, I was scared that it would. I honestly thought, like, in the moment, I thought it would.
I thought it was circling over you, and I was like, oh my god. Absolutely. I got, like, taken out back this race. Like, genuinely, I was not allowed to play the game on this one.
No box. No box again.
No box is unfortunate. Yeah, you go wide here because there's triples and you don't want to get hit by them. Going wide for coins here is like not a bad play at all.
Oh, dude, I didn't even see the triples. I was just thinking in coins.
Yeah, there were triples. Oh, unlucky. It happens. It happens.
Oops.
But yeah. In that, like when you can go wide and get coins and guarantee that you're not going to get hit by the triples, that's definitely not a bad play at all. Okay, this ghost is like really strong. You can try and like the pack is still pretty close. You can try and like space out your shrooms a little bit more and like hold your ghost for as long as possible.
Oh, okay.
Like if you're because you have a ton of coins and you have like the ghost in pocket and you have shrooms to help you catch up. Like you can definitely, if you play your cards right there, you can get that ghost up into like more of a mid spot where it's a lot more powerful. And you can use it to eventually get your way up to the front, I would say.
Okay.
Those triples are those triples are scary. We have like everyone in the back right now, so yeah, here you want to hold your star, I would say. You're in 7th. Hold your star for as long as you can because we have most of the bottom spots and we're most likely to pull shock. It sucks that you got redded there and you had to use it. But
would it have been worth for me to hold it through red, or?
No. When you're in that, yeah, okay. That star you should have held, but you got redded again, so it wouldn't have mattered. You should have used it again anyway. There, as soon as you got redded. The idea of like running up your dodges is that you want to like hold them for as long as possible, but like it's always better to just use it than to get hit.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that would defeat the purpose of running it up if you can't run.
Yeah. Because like if you use it early, chances are you'll be able to like gain some spots off it and end up in a front spot. You just won't have your star anymore. So like you'll still be in like a position to keep running and you'll be in a very good spot that way. But whereas if you get hit out, then you're just like all your progress that you've done, it didn't really get you anywhere. You're probably back in the back and you're relying on pulling another shock or something to catch back up. When are we getting world record?
Tomorrow, trust.
Yeah, I believe.
I gotta get sub hobby first. That's the goal.
Nah, he's slow. Just be faster than him.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Oh, strong red. Yeah,
Wonderful
fire
trick.
can be very powerful here if you use it smartly. It's all about just figuring out where everyone is. Make sure you're using your backhand, and if you see a spot where you know you can hit the other team, definitely pop that fire. Triple shrooms is really good. You can get to the front with this. You do the 3 shroom shortcut. Oh. Nice. More shrooms. Yeah, you can probably just hold these again and shroom up again, honestly. He has a ring, just you have to watch out here. It's probably coming back at some point. Now he's probably throwing it forward. Yep.
Yep. You called it.
As soon as you pass someone with a ring, you should be backhamming there because they're probably gonna. They will be trying their utmost to kill you. Yeah, rangs.
I thought he lost it there, to be honest.
Rangs are extremely obnoxious. Oh, fire is very good here. You can be aggressive with your fire here, yeah. You might want to wait a few more seconds before throwing that fire because it's like in that spot it's a lot easier to hit people like right after they go into the tunnel. That section's like really hard to avoid people like going into that turn.
Right.
Like wait to use your fire until like right after you go into the tunnel and throw it all up. You're probably gonna hit one of them there.
Yeah, because they can't dodge it when they're in that area.
Yeah, the fire like going into the tunnel doesn't always like follow them as well. You're not in the tunnel when you're firing them. It's kind of the only thing, but there's definitely like that's the right play is to use your fire there, I would say. So you had the right idea. I think it's you just hold it a little bit longer and then let it all go with them. You're kind of cooking with these lines. Not the burning one part, but
you were saying?
My bad. I retroactively made you line fail.
Oops.
It's still a good spot. I probably would chain 1 shroom into that set, considering that they're all around you, and yep, you're getting redded. Them pulling that red sucks, but I think you should probably chain 1 of those shrooms to maybe pull defense in the situation that they do pull that red. You can pull your defense out in time. Now you're just getting a little bullied and you need coins.
The situation, I remember, like I was trying to think whether or not I should throw it up, and then yeah, I wasn't sure if motion was ahead, and then obviously I passed this guy, so it didn't make a difference. I did not know motion was there, so whoops, that's on me.
Shrooms is really good here.
I took all my shrooms.
But
yeah,
hit you like directly into half pipe, which ends up not losing. Like you barely lose any time off that. Oh, pulling out red is really good here. It's a little late, but oh, I don't think we lost any spots off that.
No.
The only people that where your team was us.
Yeah, I guess I think that was just DC that passed, but that's it.
You got a little unlucky at parts in between there, so that sucks, but overall, I think you did most of the things right that race. Unlucky that you got rid of and you didn't pull any defense there. You definitely want to be prioritizing coins here instead of just like pushing for the front without a plan. You got a ton there actually, so you're not in a bad spot at all now. Yeah, I think backing your fire is not a bad play at all here, considering they're mostly behind you, it looks like. Definitely you want to like try and use your backhand to check more, but...
Yeah, because I was just thinking about that guy, but I didn't think about the guys behind him.
I mean, yeah, like, try and hit the guy in front of you is also not a bad play. I would probably throw that green forward there and try and get him and chain it into double so you get 2 items. in general, just be a little bit more aggressive when there's no real chance, when like your teammates are not around you, and they definitely are. Nice ground turn. They're still in a pretty good spot. Oh, I guess wish. Yeah, we're still in a very good spot here, actually. Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, you played that pretty well. I think it's just be a little bit more aggressive when there's like just them in front of you. Other than that, like you drove it really clean. You protected the people in front of you very well. So overall, I think you played that nicely. Oh baby, it is bagging time.
Oh yeah.
Except we're running. Let's go.
Oh yeah. I think I decided to run this track.
Running this track is basically being the token sacrifice.
Yep. I was like, you know what? I'll do it for the meme. I remember doing this for the meme. And actually, the race went really well, of course, right until the very end, until I got like 10th or something. But that's how it goes.
That's how it goes when you run a dagger.
Yep.
Whoa, this is so peaceful. There's like no one else running with me.
Wow, nothing's happening. This could never go wrong.
Fun. I would definitely, you have a ton of space. You can focus on getting your coins up without worrying about people passing you. Definitely be going wide for coins, and I would definitely be starting to chain more of my items here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, because he has a decent amount of space in first, so you'll probably pull something pretty decent because of the distance items.
Oh, I didn't think about that bit. Yeah, because I was just thinking like, oh, second place. What could I get that's better than double red protection?
I mean, yeah, you can pull either like triple. You could like maybe pull triple streams in a perfect world, but like the best thing you could pull in second here would probably, given the scenario, be a horn. And then you can maybe horn the blue before it gets to him.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you should. And like, and in terms of just bagging, like when you're running a bagger like that, usually chaining is not a bad. Yeah, that's a really unlucky red. Trying to block it with a ring sucks.
Not that just ranged you. Okay. I was just trying to get rid of it, man. You drove into it.
Yeah, it was my fault. I should have not driven directly into it. Oh well, I mean that happens. That is the risk you take when you run a bagger.
Look at this range. This guy ran it, and this guy ran it.
This is another one where you shroom right after you land from the cannon, and it gains you a decent amount of time.
Okay.
Full feature reference, yeah. Definitely would be chaining at least some of these shrooms. Okay, well, that's unlucky, but
nah, that was a red dodge. Trust.
I would in that situation, I would be trying to chain more of my shrooms. This is another one of those tracks that just doesn't have like any dedicated shroom cuts, so you're not gaining a lot out of actually just holding your shrooms. Whereas if you're getting some sort of attack item, you can try and hit them out. There's no real point holding your shrooms. Because, like, in that situation, if you get redded, like, there's nothing you can really do to stop it.
Right.
And there's nothing you can really do about the other team. And it's just not worth that kind of detriment to hold your shrooms, which aren't really giving you much. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely try and chain these shrooms and spend use one here, and then yeah, I would chain that last shroom and to get something else. You can throw fire up here because they're both in front of you. You definitely want to be aggressive with this fire. Okay, yeah, this is a really mean items to have.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh, I remember this clip. I have no idea what you're supposed to do about that.
This asteroid, bro.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen that before, like...
I did not think it had collision, bro.
That's genuinely the meanest thing I've ever seen. You have horn up here. I would chain that horn. It's not doing you much of anything. Well, not like it matters. They pulled shock. But that horn, you're not really hitting anyone out with that, so I would probably try and chain that.
Okay.
When you have a teammate behind you and like they're all in front of you, you want more attack items, and the horn is a defensive item, so you'd want to chain it more. Yeah, at this point you're just kind of fighting to hold your spot because top 2 has a pretty good lead.
Yes.
Yeah, good job getting third, despite getting like royally destroyed by that bomb. I mean, this track is just difficult to drive if you're not familiar with it, which I feel like is kind of what happened to us.
Yeah. I've been meaning to learn that Shroomless cunt, and I don't know.
Oh, what?
That counts.
I don't know how you make that, yeah. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Definitely going top path, if you can, is the right play, and getting coins lap 1.
Mm-hmm.
Just sucks that you didn't make it for whatever reason.
Bonk.
Oh my god, what? Alright, yeah, you definitely kind of want to stay a little bit more back and get your coins up in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fine. Honestly, very close back. You caught up very quickly. I think top path is good here, yeah. It gets you coins and like no one's really contesting you for it.
What's the difference between top and bottom path? Like, is one faster than the other? I know the top. I think the top has more coins, right? But
bottom is slightly faster, but you can get more coins going top.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that you got forced into star right away, but like, you at least get to like see. That's why like you just use your star when you can, because it got you into like second.
Right.
It's definitely like the right play, just to not get hit and use your star instead.
Mm-hmm. So here, it made no sense for me to go up top. I thought it was faster, but
No, bottom's faster.
good to know.
I mean, the shock sucks anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like really unlucky shock more than anything. And then just like maybe be a little less greedy and not go for the double at last set and just take the single box. Yeah, because when you're small and you're going for double box, it can be very dicey. You probably don't. You might not get hit out and be able to keep your spot a little bit better if you just even if you just get one item there. It's super helpful. All right, we are bagging Rock.
I didn't realize it was an 8th.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you definitely could have stopped and taken 2 boxes from that set also. But it's really early on in the race, so it doesn't make too much of a difference either way. Good idea. Yes, star. One shroom is kind of unlucky, so I would probably chain both of these here, yeah.
I didn't chain it. Yeah. I thought it was chained to 2.
It's not bad on this track at all, actually. Because of the massive cut. Yeah, golden star in pocket. At this point right here, you're at 10 coins. We already have other people in the back. I would hold this golden for the big cut. And just try and run this star up to as high a spot as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Because then if we pull shock, you're in a really good spot. Like, you're in the perfect position to run a dodge up here.
Why did I use it?
Yeah, use it a little early. You're probably gonna, unfortunately, have to use your... Oh yeah, you definitely have to use your star to pass. Yeah, if you use that golden a little later, you can just use it to pass the whole cut and have your star in, like, third.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got horn for blue. Oh my god.
Scary. Oh.
Oh, if that happens. This isn't even like terrible because you're gonna get to boost damage. That shot could have been a lot worse. It's just now you're gonna have to start worrying about people shrimming up on you.
Horn got horned.
I mean, yeah, maybe just, like, the only thing I can say there is, like, maybe use your backhand and see that he's approaching you with a horn, and then you can get your horn off before he does, maybe. But, I mean, yeah, the horn, him also having a horn there is kind of unlucky as well, but just maybe be a little bit more aware if you can. Okay, nice, you get to... You can probably trail here. This section is pretty laggy, so it can be a little bit risky to trail in general here, but it looks like they're behind you, so you could maybe be a bit more aggressive with your trail if you know that they're behind you. Yeah, now Hobby's behind you, so you just hold your spot here. We're obviously in really good running spots here. Just a strong horn.
Good horn. I trailed out of panic there.
Nothing. You still have space, so it's fine. Oh, nice coins. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to jinx it. I don't even know. I don't know what happened. Okay, yeah, nice, peaceful run.
There you go, very chill. I tried to back that guy at the end. I think it was Hobby.
Yeah, that's a good play. You can maybe try backing a little bit tighter because you know he's probably gonna be trying to take the tight line, but I mean, overall, it's not that big a deal either way. That's a nice, peaceful run. The triple behind you is very scary.
Yeah. Should I have trailed at that point? Probably, right?
Yeah, trailing is like you always have the potential to just like cheese out and trail him through his triples, which will piss him off inevitably. You know, you're in a pretty comfortable spot here. There's not much you can do with any of your items right now, so you kind of just have to drive forward and see how things play out. Actually, now it looks like they're behind you, so you can probably pull out your triple green since they're behind you.
Okay.
And it definitely, it makes it very, like, yeah, I would throw the nano away and chain it here and pull out your triple greens, and it makes it very difficult for them to try and pass you. Go for like a nano snipe here also potentially off your glider if you want. Yeah, now that they're in front of you, now you can be more aggressive with your green.
I thought for sure I would hit him, and then I got trailed.
I mean, that's what I say about trailing when they're triple greens you. Sometimes you can just hit them through their greens. Yeah, that's super unlucky. I mean, he messed up and trailed you for it, so... And in a situation where you probably should have been the one hitting him, there's not really anything you can do differently or better in that situation. That's just really unlucky. Like,
unfortunate.
If you just got like a better luck of the draw there, you trail him out and get first for that. It's probably a good idea to use your shroom and the shroom cut there just to try and get more in the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shroom cut's pretty powerful. You have a ton of shroom now also, so you can just shroom up at the next cut as well. Whoa, that's fine. Oh, unfortunate bump. Yeah, this track can be super chaotic when you're in the mid-pack, so it's usually better to try and get away as soon as possible.
I bumped away from that.
Yeah, definitely this is where you want to start coining up.
Whoops.
Happens. I've done that plenty of times. Yeah, you like need coins here though. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean at this point I'm just like I'm like suiciding for shock basically. Given our situation in the war, like we need a big race and we're just not in a good spot at all. There's picture, yeah, you can try and star him out. First has a huge break, so it's good to start chaining your items as much as you can because you're probably going to get good items at all the sets.
That was unfortunate, and then I accidentally went that way.
That was like a panic move. I've been there before. It's like they're better at driving than us at that track, so I love Sky Garden, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a good track. I used to not like it, but I like it now.
I just love the music.
It's so nice.
I also like the track, but the music is my favorite. Oh, I thought you were getting bumped off. I thought you were getting bumped into another continent on that one. I thought you were just gonna show up and actually like push you. into a different universe. Yeah, you would just run the star up, honestly. You have a star in a high spot, and you're getting redded. I feel like that's really unlucky for you. Every time you've gotten a star up into a good spot, you just get immediately redded and have to use it.
Yep. Unfortunate.
You can definitely trail here because they're behind you. Yeah, it's fine. You definitely... Oh, that's fine. You got redded. And you got double redded. That's unlucky. Dude, it's literally just an army of planks.
Amazing driving.
It's fine. Yeah, the shroom. You're prime. Nice. Definitely try and start shroom away from the guy and star. Whoa!
This is amazing.
Yeah, I feel like this is another one of those like, oh, lap 3 mishap.
Lap 3 driving mistake. Into
Yeah,
I'm
man.
cooked.
Yeah, it's just like it sucks. It's just like a really unfortunate spot to like make a mistake because you played a lot of the other race well, I would say. Oh, nice, nice finish.
I was trying to go to Cloud Top Cruise with that one. We learned a lot today.
I say we learned a lot. I'm glad we got to do this. We definitely. I'd say the big thing is definitely like be more aggressive when they're the only team like near you, and like you're gonna hit them, and just like coin up when you're in the back for sure is a big thing to like keep an eye on your coin count.
Yeah, no, because I didn't even realize how much I wasn't getting coins when I was in the back.
The big thing for me is like I feel like I always like understood that like, oh, I should be like getting my coin count up, but then like in actual races it would just like slip my mind.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
something that is like very difficult to like actively be aware of, but I think like it just comes with practice.
Yeah, I feel like I was getting coins at the wrong times. Like when I was in first place, I was like, oh, let me get my coins up.
Yeah. I feel like like you're like it's good that you're thinking about it sometimes, but like especially when you're in the back is the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to make sure you're prioritizing it.